All right, welcome back to another daily dose of Myna. Glad to have you on this morning here in this beautiful, beautiful morning in February, just the day before Valentine's Day. It's all about the love, right? Well, I wanted to talk about love and talk about 5 love languages. I was recently been training and working with some guys, some technicians from a company, and they might have thought I was crazy and strange because I was challenging them and really talking about figuring out love languages. What is their love language? How do they receive love? And then using that and understanding that and how that applies when you're working with clients. And so if you don't know about the 5 love languages, just to tell you a little bit about it, maybe not in any kind of particular order, but there are 5 ways that people generally like to be loved, as well as how they portray love, how they give love. So those 5 love languages, number 1 could be touch, number 2 is quality time, number 3 is gift giving, number 4 is acts of service, and number 5, excuse me, so number 5, so we got gift giving, acts of service, words of affirmation. That's it. I had to think for a second. So number 5 is words of affirmation. So I'll give you an example. I'm touch, so I like to just have a hug or a touch or handshake or a pat on the back. That lets me know I'm being loved. Just like my wife, she's words of affirmation. So telling her what a great job she's doing, what a wonderful mom she is, how much she's loved, how beautiful she is. So words of affirmation are huge. And so working with the text, having them look, and see, which one of these love languages best fits you. How do you receive love? So even though I'd been training them for almost a month, they didn't realize during that training actually what I was doing was performing the love languages. So I would, my goal is to try to perform all 5 of them throughout the group. So each time I do a training, I would pat, different guys on the back, see what kind of reaction I would get. I did acts of service for them when I do ride-alongs, help them unload their equipment, go above and beyond things that they weren't expecting. Gift giving, I kind of gave out gifts, got the company to allow me to give out gift cards. It's quality time, spending time with them in the truck, riding along with them, just really kind of getting to know them, really listening to them. And then words of affirmation, just giving them compliments and telling them how good they are and, how proud I am of them. And so doing that, I was able to touch and able to figure out, what each individual's love language is. And so why is that important? Well, I was explaining to them, as humans, every single human, we all feel and we all have the same desire inside. We want to be accepted. We want to be accepted by others, and we want to feel like, that we're loved by others and that we have friends or family. So when you get a group together, I want to be accepted. I want that group to accept me in, and I want them to love on me, and I want to know that I'm their friend or I'm like family. And what this all boils down to, and a lot of us don't realize, is the actual inner child. Inner child being the child's how we were formed, in a sense, how we were created as kids, and so you take mine, touch. I wasn't really touched. I wasn't hugged. I wasn't shown affection. And so I yearn for that, and I'm like, if people hug on me or love on me, then maybe they would love me. And so that really came about from my childhood. Those are things that were not given to me. And it's kind of crazy with my technicians, each one of them with their type of love language. You can see how that love language was created throughout their childhood because it was lack of. So the love that they're yearning for is something that they had a lack of. And so, you're really connecting with that inner child of that other person, that client that you're working with. First off, they're scared. They're worried. There's someone in here that they don't know, maybe trying to sell them something that they don't want or need. Or they got a problem and an issue and they just want to get it fixed, but they're afraid of how much money it's going to cost. So a lot of those things come into play. And that inner child really comes out inside of them. Those emotions come from the inner child, how it was created. The fears and the doubts, the lack of confidence, whatever it may be. And so when you're working with that client and you can kind of figure out right off the bat, create that aura of good feelings with them, and get to know them, and you just spend a little bit of quality time with them. So you spend some time, don't rush everything. Don't try to hurry up and get to the price. Don't spend all your time right in the beginning freaking them out or trying to scare them. Spend a little quality time with them. Listen to them. Listen what they have to say. See what's coming out their window, what they're seeing. So there's some quality time, right? And then, when you get there, give them some compliments right off the bat. I love your house. I love the way it looks. Oh, this is beautiful. I like the way you set this up. What a great job. So there, you're giving some words of affirmation really quickly, right? And then gift giving, acts of service. So acts of service, you see something needs to be done, put your chair back, or they need the trash taken out, or catch the dog because the dog ran outside, or just something extra where you actually do an act for them, some kind of service work for them. Bring in their mail, pick up their don't go to their mailbox, but like their mail that's out there on the ground, or their box, pick that up, give that to them. It's just a slight show of acts of service. They're not expecting that, right? And then gift giving, I like to give them something, whether it be knowledge, extra knowledge, or give them a gift in the project, the work I'm going to do. Go above and beyond. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this one little item here, and I'm not going to charge you for it. So they're receiving a gift from you. And last but not least, you'll feel in the presentation, you'll feel in the time spent. I do it very well. I love just touching the shoulder, the arm, just letting them know it's a comfort thing, letting them know it's okay. So there's that touch, right? That love language of touch. Now, see, every one of those love languages we all like. I mean, heck, let's not lie. I like to get gifts, right? And it's pretty nice when somebody goes either way and does a little bit of acts of service for us. That's awesome, right? And I think we all, like a hug or a touch sometimes. And we all love compliments, right? So words of affirmation as well. And we all love quality time. We like to talk and we like to have someone listen to us, right? So that's really important too. So when you're able to cover all 5 of those love languages throughout your presentation with the customer, you're going to connect with them much better. They're going to feel accepted by you, and they're going to feel loved by you. And when they feel that love, they're going to feel like your family, and they're definitely going to feel like they can trust you. So that inner child is going to feel safe around you, and the likelihood of you being able to make a sale is going to go through the roof. Plus, if you're able to accomplish all 5 of the love languages in there, you're going to find, you may not see it, you get better trained at it, but you may not see it, but you're going to actually hit whatever their real love language is. And they're really going to feel more loved. And usually as you get good at it, you'll start to learn what it is, and then you'll spend more time doing it, just creating more love with them, that love feeling inside, that trust and that bond. So it's just a little bit of training that I gave recently. It helps in relationships big time. I'm really trying to work on it with my wife. It's not the easiest thing because her love language is words of affirmation, which for me, I don't need words of affirmation. I don't need people to tell me I'm doing a good job. I tell myself, I push myself to do that. For her, she doesn't necessarily need touch to feel love. So it comes a little bit different or odd for us. I'm not accustomed to giving her words of affirmation. She's not accustomed to, just giving me touches and, hugging me, rubbing my head or whatever it may be. So that can be difficult, but it could definitely help in relationships. You want to bring someone's comfort level, make them feel accepted or have them feel accepted, have them feel loved. Just remember the 5 love languages. So I challenge you today, your challenge is to figure out for yourself, what is your love language? And how does it feel when someone performs that love language for you? And then find out what your significant other, wife or husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it may be, what's their love language? And challenge you. I just challenge you for the week. Try to perform that love language on a consistent basis. Maybe even perform all 5. That way you get really good at it and you know what they are and you can perform them. They'll become natural to you. I'm telling you, it's going to make all the difference in the world when it comes to creating a relationship and connecting with your client. So once again, that's 5 love languages with the daily dose of Mike Myna. I really thank you for tuning in and taking the time, and I can't wait till the next segment. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful, God bless day. Thank you.